Hey folks, we're on to the last verse of chapter 3 before we get to chapter 4, which will be the final chapter of Philippians. But chapter 3 ends with verse 21, which writes, "He will transform the body of our humiliation, that it may be conformed to the body of his glory, by the power that also enables him to make all things subject to himself." Boy, there was a lot I could say. In fact, I had to redo this video because at first it was almost 5 minutes long, and I'm trying to keep these short for you. But you should know that what I especially want to point here is to what it is to hear that our bodies are made acceptable or are conformed to Christ. Because we look for that in everything else. And remember, all when Paul's speaking about external living, when Paul's speaking about being made right before God, that's also speaking of a physical aspect. Especially in relation to circumcision, which is something you physically do to your body. And while that may not be the issue among us today, make no mistake, the acceptability of our body, the worship of bodies, the worship of ways to get our body the way we think we need to make it acceptable, certainly is. And whatever you do for healthy living today, whatever you do to shape or address your bodily figure in this world, there's a true comfort in hearing that when it comes to our faith and when it comes to the ultimate image of who we are, that is placed in the hands of God. That is placed in the work of Jesus just as much as everything else. We read this a lot at gravesides when we lay someone's body to rest. And the great comfort of thinking, though that body may decompose, and bodies that have been there for many years, they've returned to dust, literally. And yet that doesn't stop God from working. That doesn't stop Jesus from being able to conform them to the body of his glory. Salvation of God, the justification of Christ, being made right. That's not just about a spirit or soul. That's not just about the things you're doing. That's about all of who you are, and that includes your body. It's to tell us that when we're told we are acceptable before God, when we're told we have the glories of Jesus, and that they will be given to us at the resurrection, and we are citizens of heaven, that extends to all of who we are, even who you are physically. Amen.